Should I pay off my mortgage? It's a common question asked by many people. The thought of paying off your house early sounds really enticing. Or is it? I mean, who wants to pay a monthly mortgage if they don't have to, right? However, as any major financial choice, it is important to consider all circumstances before attempting to pay off your mortgage early. So without further ado, here are some of the reasons why you might not want to pay off your mortgage early. Number one, when you pay off your mortgage, you lose liquidity. The term liquidity describes how simple it is to obtain and use your money. You lose liquidity if you invest all your money in your house, basically. For instance, in case of an emergency, you'd have to sell your home or obtain a home equity loan if you suddenly found yourself in need of funds. And if you lose your job, you won't be able to get a home equity line of credit, believe it or not. If you stalled paying down the mortgage and held some of the cash in a savings account, you could access the cash immediately. Weighing your need for liquidity against your desire to pay down the mortgage is important. Although the majority of people who chose to pay off their mortgage early have no worries about having additional money. Number two, you no longer qualify for tax breaks on interest payments. You can currently deduct your mortgage interest payments while filing your taxes, though not as much as you used to. That means you get a cash back each year because of the interest you pay. Once you have paid off your mortgage, you will lose those deductions. However, the amount of mortgage interest you can deduct has lately changed for the worse. When you own a home today, you can only take an itemized deduction for mortgage interest up to $750,000 if married or $375,000 if married filing separately. These restrictions will be in effect until 2025. The debt limit under the former tax code was $1 million and $500,000. Number three, your credit score could suffer a minor setback. One of the elements that affects your credit score is your credit mix. Once you pay off your mortgage, you are out of the loan structure. As a result, your credit score may drop slightly. Your credit mix accounts for 10% of your overall credit score. Given this, it is important to understand that other creditors view your monthly mortgage payment as a good thing. When evaluating your viability as a borrower, it's essential that they see you make your payments on schedule each month. Number four, you lose that money, which you should have put into an investment. Paying off the mortgage early will almost certainly require a serious financial effort on your behalf. All of the money you put into the mortgage may be put into better use in other investments. Over the last 90 years, the average return on stock market index has been roughly 10%, while the 30-year fixed mortgage rate is around 4.5%. Few would advise you to pull all your money into other business investments, or maybe stocks instead of your mortgage. When you invest your money instead of paying off your mortgage, you will have limitless potential to grow it. So if you want to ask me, Leo, what are the major drawbacks of paying off your mortgage early? The biggest drawback of paying off your mortgage is the reduction of your liquidity. It's significantly easier to withdraw money from an investment or bank account than it is to withdraw money from the equity in your home, unless you have a home equity line of credit. When you pay off your mortgage, you lose your tax deduction. This is one of the reasons why you should not pay off your debt early. For example, if you have been deducting $5,000 in loan interest each year and pay 25% federal tax, your tax liability would increase by $1,250 if no longer had this deduction. So the decision to pay off your mortgage early is ultimately determined by your financial and life circumstances. What is right for you may not be right for another. Conduct your research and, if necessary, consult with a financial expert who can evaluate your situation more closely. The benefits and drawbacks of paying off a mortgage sooner are not always obvious. You should now have a better idea of whether you should pay off your mortgage early or not. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching, and if you got any questions, feel free to leave comments down in the description below. Nonetheless, hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like button for me, and if you didn't like it, go ahead and hit that like button for me anyways. I'll see you in the next video.